everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you some SSS stamps June card kit 2018. For the first card I'm going to play with this watercolor card designed by Susie Plantamura and those three colors palette from Daniel Smith. I am mixing those colors such as blue with yellow to make it green, or blue with red to make it purplish. It's such a fun to play with. I wanted to keep this card simple and super white. As I finish coloring it, I'm going ahead to attach into cardstock. And for details, I'm just adding Nuva crystal drops in silver color. A little bit touch up and my card is done. It's simple, and from now on we're gonna have fun. For the second card, I prepared my cardstock, color pattern, paper, and I prepared stamping tool for stamping image. So for the beginning, I'm going to attach this background to the cardstock. For the next step, I'm going to have to stamp image with some SSS stamp in and tans. The thing is that stamping tool is so big for the camera, so I skipped the moment. I really want to try to color the same as the color pattern. Let's see what's going to happen. Somehow I'm so addicted to this lavender color. At first I applied lightest color and then to the darker to make the contrast of this image. The image turned out like a vintage style. Unfortunately, it doesn't match with my background, so I come up with plan B. Just a plain cardstock. I'm attaching it, of course forming it up to make it dimension, and going ahead to stamp sentiments. My sentiments is going to be saying beautiful. After my sentiments is ready, I am going ahead coloring those words the same color as the flowers. And for details, I'm going to add this Nuva crystal drops morning juice. My second vintage card style is done. For the third card, I am back to this cardstock. I want a challenge to make color exactly as this pattern, so I decided to use Copic markers. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I recently got Copic markers collection and I'm so in love with them. I will write down the colors I used for this image in the below description. The technique is simple, from darkest to lightest, and for each petals. I'm satisfied with the coloring flowers. It's similar to background. I slowed down the video to show you a troublemaker in my room. Here she goes! Okay, back to work. As soon as I finish this coloring image, I am going to use physical around the edges of these flowers. As my card is ready, I form it up, and to make it stand out, I'm using this black stripe just to attach it between this background and flowers. Before I attach my flower background, I am going ahead to make a sentiment, love and hugs with Salmon Says Stamp Black Intense ink. For the details, I'm adding Nuva crystal drops in black colors, and my card is done. For fourth card, I used this embossing pad on white cardstock. And before I press it in, I applied a little bit liquid so it's easy to press and not damage the paper. I used the Spellbinder cutting machine and it worked very well. So this card is going to be very simple, and as you can see, black, gold and white. Yes, it is a wedding card, so I'm going to use the old sentiments from previous card kit. Sentiments will be Mr. and Mrs. embossed in gold color by Ranger. As my sentiments is ready, I'm going ahead to build a card. This Malta's tuba scoring boards, it's my favorite. I'm using not only just to score cards but also to align it, so it's gonna be a perfect edges for me because I have shaky hands, so it's very useful tool for me. Practically this card is done. I don't want to add anything extra, it's just like gorgeous, simple wedding card. For the fifth card, I prepared cardstock. I printed the image, embossed it with black embossing powder by Ranger, and cut the edges. So now I'm going ahead playing with Distress Resist Spray. It's a new one, so I'm going ahead and playing and see how it's gonna turn out. After spraying and let it dry, I am going ahead to use Distress Oxide Seedless Preserves. I love this color, and it's turned out very resistant, and some of spot is dark, maybe because I dried with towel. The next step, I'm going ahead to color flowers with Copic markers. In the beginning, I picked very pale markers color, and I'm not happy with that, so I grabbed another one, the darker one, to match with my background, and it looks much better. I am coloring it with solid one, so my flowers doesn't stand out too much as those sprayed backgrounds. I'm going ahead wipe off some of resistance so I could see a little bit white. It's pretty washed color. For the sentiments, I used Lawn Fawn label cut die and embossed it with black embossing powder. I kept my card classic and I like it how it's turned out. For the sixth card, I prepared this pattern paper and stamped it in black, Simon's stamp intense ink, and on the side of paper I also stamped flowers, fusy cards all, and now I'm going ahead to color with matching colors as background. I am going to color randomly, little like spot dots, not perfect, sorry. The flowers turn out like romantic French style, I like it. I added some of on backgrounds too, and now I'm going ahead to make a card. Before I touched the flowers, I prepared these sentiments, love and hugs, embossed in black embossing powder on this golden cardstock. I am cooling up a little bit of my flowers, and I'm going to attach the flowers in different levels. First just solid, the second a little bit for matte, and the third more for matte. And as you can see, I attached the flower in different level of dimension, and this card is done. This is the 7th card, and it's another simple card. I again tried embossing card on this white cardstock, and with this background I stamped those flowers in gold embossing powder and then fizzy cards. Now I'm going ahead to make a card. As this card is ready, I am getting ready to attach those flowers. And again, it's gonna be different level dimension, and prepare the sentiments to sending lots of love on your way. Also, I'm going to attach those little leaves from previous card kit. I am attaching everything to the cardstock, and practically this card is ready. For the 8th card, I prepared cardstock and stamped the image with Salmon Stamp Intense Black, and I want to make a little bit cloudy background again to play with Distress Resist spray. But this time I'm going to use this distress brush received from previous card kit, and I'm going to brush it off all around to make it a little bit sky. As you can see, my resist spray somewhere is blotchy and a little bit break the card. Oh well. For this card idea, I decided to use Durban Color Soft pencils. I will list the color of these pencils below in description. Technique as always simple, from the darkest to the lightest, and it's turned out very magical. As my background with the resist spray was not success, I'm going to cover this bloop with sentiment. I wanted to attach these banner sentiments a little bit below, but this time I have to cover my mistake. Stamp it in white salmon stamp and emboss it with clear powder. Ta-da! No one knows I had mistake. For the next card, I got this pattern paper attached to cardstock. print my image on Bristol and cut dye with lawn fawn borders. This time I'm going to play with zinc watercolor markers. I decided to color these flowers in bold color and very bright. Technique is at the first is lightest and then I apply darkest. For the flower, I applied darkest first and then lightest and blended it. And then I added a little bit on the top while blending to make a gorgeous color. I love how these flowers turned out. So now, as my image is ready, I'm going ahead to attach to the cardstock. For the sentiments, I cut down this label from Lawn Fawn, and for the image, I decided to foam up using the stash forms. The sentiment says Happy Birthday and is stamped with Salmon System Intense Black. Now I'm going to add embellishment, Nuva Crystal Drops Morning Juice, and my card is done. Now last card, it's one of my favorite. It's just simple cardstock. I printed on the edges flowers and then cut on the borders and leave it space. So on the middle I'm going to add sentiments. My sentiments is going to be you are beautiful and kind. As my sentiments is done, I prepared this acetate for this card. First I'm going to attach the below image to the acetate and then I am going to attach together. So it's gonna turn out a card. Just like that. Simple and easy. You fold it and ta-da! For images, I again grab the Copic markers, but this time I want something rainbow. So I am thinking how I'm going to color it. So I decided to use green all on leaves. There is no technique, I just color and color. The thing is, I am planning to use all different color like a rainbow on flowers. So I'm starting from red to orange, then yellow, then blue, I'm skipping the green, and then darker blue and purple. I'm blending alongside. Look at this, how it looks like. So beautiful. Definitely one of my favorite. Using with black jelly roll pens, I am adding a little bit details. And ta-da! My favorite rainbow card, it's done. Here are all my 10 cards idea, or I can say some experiments with the color, such as watercolor markers, pencils, and Copics. Hope you enjoyed my video, and I'm sorry for my bad English because of my hearing impairment and English is not my first language. If you would like, you can comment below which card you like it. I am very curious about it. My favorite is the last. Thanks for watching and hope you have an enjoyable summer. See you next time.